I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford it. Look what I did with the bag. Look what I did with the bag. I got a thing in the back, and I ain't taking no chat. I got my new thing imported. I got the Christian Dior. They wanna look at the foreign. They couldn't even afford.
Unfiltered people, we're back up in the building. Express Truth Show, making Thursdays great again. And before we do anything else today, people, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. It's algorithm business that we're dealing with, folks. We're in the building, man. And before we even do one thing further today, let me bring in my co-host, Stephen Brown. Stephen, what you say, man? What's going on?
I should get the headband on the headset. Yo! My bad. Making Thursdays great again, never late again. Sorry, but I just saw a mad. Anyway, yeah, threw me off, you know. Making Thursdays great again, never late again, man. It's your favorite podcast, changing the world one Thursday at a time. The greatest show on earth. All that gas and jazz. Before we kick it off like a game of FIFA, talk to me nice, G.
We're in the building, Stephen, man. Like you say, man, your favorite podcast.
Whole lot again.
And last week proved that, Stephen. Last week proved that. People, if you ain't watched it,
last week.
The Sudan show, legendary business.
Oh, I thought you meant saying that. No, I know that happened. I was just going to say, anything else of note happened?
Not really, no. Not really. But that show right there broke it down. Not no scared business. Not no, I can't say this, I can't say that. Broke it down. And a lot of Sudanese people reached out, showed the platform love, thanked us for covering it. It's what it is,
A few man were saying like, oh, yo, don't make it a Arab verse, this thing and get it. Brother, some of us support the thing and all of that. That's fantastic if you do. Then say something in it.
Yeah.
Don't wait for us to say something. If you know there's an atrocity going on, because people might be like, but I don't have a voice, I don't have a show, I don't have a platform. Bro, it don't matter, man. Blood, if there's 15 people you can send it out, blood. Awareness is awareness.
That's a fact.
Awareness is to raise awareness. It ain't for clout, it ain't for clicks. It ain't for little bullshit story times. You sit down in front of a camera and chat shit. It's none of that stuff, man.
Exactly.
Get me? If your heart's in this thing for real, you're come on, you're doing it for the right reasons, but awareness, bro.
That's it. Because remember, enough man, the thing about it is, with a lot of these atrocities across the globe, awareness is needed for all of them. It's like certain men only want to bring awareness to certain atrocities, certain things.
Pick and choose, bro. Like I say in life is full of pick and choose. Speaking of other atrocities, did you not see Nicki Minaj is now spoken out on the Nigerian fuckery?
Yes, I've seen it.
She's linked up with Trump, and people have been asking questions. People have been saying, "Oh, my sister broke it down. I watched a piece of it, and she was saying it could be one of three things." To paraphrase, apologies if I butcher this now. Something along the lines of, she could have always been a MAGA supporter. She could have got a big check, or she could have been like, "Nah, this is effed up. I need to talk about it." I'll be real with you, whichever one of the three it is, if it brings awareness, it don't really matter.
Yeah, that's it. Because it's bad. No, let's keep it real. It's bad what's going on. Like, the first step to getting the problem solved is awareness. Like, that's as simple as it is. Sudan, Congo, Nigeria,
but
all of these things.
Sometimes I wish people wouldn't pick holes in things, because you'll have your favorites, podcaster, singer, actor, whatever, entertainer, yeah? And you'll be like, they don't talk, this is going on, you don't talk about. But then when they talk about things, you're trying to come up with theories as to why they've... Just be happy they've said anything.
Exactly.
Nicki Minaj didn't have to say nothing.
At all.
Even for a check, like, she ain't struggling for money. She didn't have to say anything, bro.
Yeah, it's
like, just awareness. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Just be happy that she spoke in it.
That's it, man.
Simple things, man.
You need people bringing awareness to these things, because it's like, if we really get back into Hurricane Melissa, it's like awareness is the number one thing, the way I look at it. A lot of people didn't say nothing. And that's why now all I'm saying as Express Truth, our platform, is look at a man who ain't saying nothing. That's what you got to look at. Because with Hurricane Melissa, remember this, there were people who just didn't know where to donate to.
Exactly.
That simple as that. So I'm saying, even if you're bringing awareness of that, like, okay, we've checked it out.
What should I do? Go. What can I do? Yeah. If I can't send money or whatever, Jamaican people, we're the most laid back people ever. You can't send money, you can't send goods. Send prayers, man. Just something, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of Hurricane Melissa, then I feel you want to start here?
Yeah, let's go.
We're going to start here.
Let's go.
We're talking about sending relief and stuff. yo, man's a screwy, and I've seen videos online. I've seen people talking about it. I've had a few sent to me. People are donating. I think this has been going on forever, but it's been highlighted more so on the heels of the hurricane. Man are selling nonsense to yard. So like socks with hosing, dirty kitchen appliances, basically fuckery, Mark. I ain't gonna sugarcoat the thing. They're selling fuckery. So the thing is, and then I saw, and I wanted to bring this up on the show because I saw a lot of back and forth in the comments. Some people were like, yo, where I agree with this stance. Yo, it's fucked up, it's wrong. I definitely agree. Especially on the heels of a natural disaster. Then there was others like, yo, be grateful and that, yo, look how much things cost and all of that. But then, like I said, broski, send prayers, blood. It's better than nothing, blood. I'd rather you send, yo, I stand with you, Jamaica. Yo, I can't send a thing, but yo, big up yourself. Yo, bounce back stronger. Yo, facts. When you get little money and it build back, go down there, go support the tourism. Do something, blood. Why am I going to send socks with blood clot holes in it, fam? It's disrespect, man. It's not a time to clear out your fucking loft or your attic. Yeah. Dash where them things there, blood. And that just goes, that's not even just for Jamaica. That goes in general. If you're donating things, don't donate fuckery, man. Don't get axed from your bullshit. Yeah, it's disrespect, man.
No, it is. It has to be something worthwhile.
We're not saying you have to pop tag and all them thing there, but we all know what it's like. You accumulate things over the years. Sometimes you got a thing put up in the cupboard. It's friggin' new, blood. You might have worn it once, and that was trying it on in the bloody shop.
Yeah, facts.
And then you forgot you bought it.
So like down where we was, yeah, there was like an effort, people, basically where we was at when everyone was working together to fill the container.
Bible facts.
They had a load of Vimto. That was
I didn't see the Vimto.
They had a bag of Vimto. You know the Vimto. Okay. The Vimto that you add water to it. You know what I'm talking?
Yeah, the cordial.
Well, it was out of date. So the
I didn't clock that,
Yeah, it was out of date. So the lady was like, yo, this can't go. She's like, it can't go. And I was like, wouldn't you send it the same way? She's like, no, it's out of date. Why are we sending them things out of date?
It's true.
So it's facts. Like, you're not gonna send a man an out of date thing.
Because by the time it gets there, it's not gonna be any fresher.
There you go.
And also, Mark, I wouldn't send, even if it was in date. I didn't even think you were gonna say the out of date thing. You know, I thought you were gonna say like, yo, why would you send that now? Because bro, some people ain't really got water good right now. Yeah, true. Let alone if you mix that with.
Yeah, facts.
Because I think one of the representatives I saw earlier today, I think it was for St. Anne. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. He was kicking off, blood, because he's saying like, yo, cause people are talking, say, yo, we see people after drink water with frogs in it and all sorts, and them still not no water.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's ridiculous.
But big up man like Tyrese. Also, Tyrese was down there. He gave like 9,000 gallons. He was down there with is it Caleb or Caleb?
Singer.
No, blood. Caleb Walker, Paul Walker's brother.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I didn't know this. He was saying that, I can't recall the name of it, but he said that Paul Walker set up a charity which used to go out, still does, I believe. I don't know who's taking it over, but anytime there's a natural disaster, they go and help with relief and all that stuff. And they were both there, blood, like pumping the water and giving the people them water. And
yeah, man, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. It's a natural disaster. That's what it's about. And I know that moving forward as well, I know that Jamaica are going to be heavily invested in Starlink as well. You know about Starlink?
Yeah. I think Tyrese gave them some as well.
He dropped some of that? Yeah, that's good. So. And you know what it is with that? Why it's really good? Because even when the power's out and everything, it still runs satellite business. Yeah, so the Starlink thing's good. But all right, let's get into some uncomfortable discussions now. Now, the Bujo thing, he's deleted it now, but I think we still got to talk about it.
Got you.
So Bujo came out saying that at the wharf, things are getting robbed at the wharf.
Yes.
Now, when we were down in West Bromwich filling the container, I'm of the same sentiment that those individuals were saying, which is, why would you bring up something like that at a time like this?
Yeah, wrong time.
Wrong time, because while it is, Stephen, like Bujo saying that, a man who's selling a barrel can say, I'm not selling my barrel no more.
What? They might teeth out the things, but I said nothing.
Yeah, man. It's the wrong time.
Wrong time, yeah.
Wrong time. So even with him, a man like him should know better, because you don't want a spotlight on the people right now.
Negatively.
For negative. Even though we've had a few conversations on Patreon, that's on Patreon. We wouldn't have these conversations on the main channel. So the way I see it, Bujo was wrong, man. He was wrong. And he could, and to be honest, Stephen,
yes,
the MP released footage of the wharf.
That's when
it ain't true.
That's when videos got deleted.
Said it ain't true. Said it weren't true.
I saw the video. You saw it as well, didn't you?
Now, what was the video about? What was it about?
It was literally showing the wharf, like it coming off, getting loaded. No one touched it.
Mad. Oh, his actual stuff.
I believe so.
You see what I mean?
His stuff or someone else's stuff. Him get the video.
You see what I mean?
But even the MP, I think we'll say MP. I don't know what they're called in but we'll just say
MP as well.
Is it MP as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we call him MP, yeah? They were, he was like, yo, I'm highly disappointed. You know them talk. You know them kind of twang.
Yeah.
You know them up there, them kind of twang. I'm highly disappointed in Buju. Cause him have my number. He could have called me, could have text me, but him put basically. So he's saying, yo, you could have shouted at me. Why have you just put it out there like that? And you, like we said, you put a negative spotlight on the country right now.
I agree.
When we need all the help we can
Facts need all the help.
Well, my whole thing is, Mark, which makes me double scratch my head. If it wasn't true, what was the point?
Man are looking analytics, Stephen. Brothers are looking analytics. Let's keep it real. Everyone's looking social media clicks, social media comments.
During hurricane?
Yeah, man. It's the, you know how much people are making money off it. Look at even I seen what's the girl's name from Leicester? Trillary. She's in yard during the hurricane. She made a video. Now that course, if you during the hurricane, you're gonna get impressions. Being out there now, you're going to get impressions being in yard now. Simple. Podcasting, rappers, social influencers. Being in Jamaica now, you're going to get impressions, and that's what we're seeing going on. There's a lot of clout chasing going on. A lot.
So you're going to, bro, I don't like hearing that stuff, you know, because you're going to have donuts start going to Jamaica now, ruining Jamaica. Because you know, everywhere these clout chasers go, they ruin it. Because they've started to enforce new rules in like places like Japan and stuff. Based on some of these, I think it's IRL streamers just going out there and just acting.
Oh, for real?
Utter donuts. So you know them.
Vitaly.
You know they have the Vitaly
TV. He's the one who created all that. In
he's
Philippines.
Is it Philippines?
Yeah.
Them a hole in block. You think
Yeah, man,
me
knock
go
on his
around,
block.
put me hole you tonight. You gonna get 15 years to life. They're not playing with him, bro. Because he thought he was gonna get released to the States. He said, nah.
You holding ya?
You violate in Malaysia. You do time in Malaysia. They're taking it. They're gonna fam. Yeah, fuck him in there. But so you know how they've kind of got, how you describe it? You know, you kind of got 2-tier pricing in Jamaica and other places, but I know firsthand from Jamaica. So me give you an example. You know, you go out Ochi, yeah? English. You're in Ocho Rios and you go to Duns River and all other beaches, but Duns River. You'll see local price and tourist price.
Yeah.
So when you're black, yeah, because the reason I said black, because obviously you look like you're from your black, innit?
Yeah.
So if you're black and you're English or American or whatever, and you go there with your people, shut your fuck, yeah? Don't be like, wow, this place is beautiful. How much to get in? Woo! Shut your fuck, my old. If a man say, yo, you all right? Just go, Not talk, don't say nothing, mate.
Why? What's the new rules?
No, because they've always had those rules, but I'm saying they're doing this. Japan's looking to mirror that now. So when you're going to go to certain areas, they're going to have local prices and tourist prices.
Yeah, but in a place like Japan, you can't really.
And then, no, I'm not complaining. I'm saying, but I'm saying it's off the back of these donuts going there and acting a fool because they never had that before.
Yeah, they're doing too much, Stephen.
Well, I'm not mad at it because
they're doing too much.
I heard about that and I was like, oh, but the only thing that I was like, it's bad, but not bad for Japan, but really bad what they've caused. Apparently, you won't be allowed to go certain places and stuff because they weren't respecting things. So like in Japan, they have things like seats for pregnant women only, man jumping in the seat, carriages for just women, man jumping in the just doing. Yeah,
but you know what it is though. There's so much money being generated in IRL streaming that now you've got bad actors doing it. You know, like when you had around 2012 to 2015, you had the pranks, massive. Remember, there was brothers doing prank channels, getting 1 million subs off the gate, off the rip, like that. So now, mans are like, yo, Speed. Remember? All right, let me break it down. So when you go on Instagram, Stephen, yeah, and there'll be like an article, yo, Speed's making like 1 million a month. That might influence 1 million youth. I'm going to be a streamer. Now they're going, Speed's gone, he's gone full retard. Let's keep it real. He's gone full retard. So now other men are like, I'm going to go full of retard. You get me? So when you go on Twitch, Stephen, it's literally, it should be called full retard land, meaning that it's bare girl just doing madness, man doing mad. I can't go on Twitch too long. Remember, we got a Twitch account, you know. But like, if you're not doing madness on Twitch.
I never go on Twitch for that reason. Because
no, you still have man that will like put their podcast or a man's just reasoning. Like I was watching this, what's good about Twitch is that you can see random people. So I was watching this like, I don't know where he was from, but he was like some sort of like African brother from like North Africa.
Okay.
And like he was chatting to this girl and they were just chatting and it was like, oh, this is interesting. But then after a while it got boring. So then you can flick up. It's like TikTok, you flick up. Then there'll be like a man dancing and you flick up. There'll be someone vacuuming. You flick up. There'll be someone shopping. Literally slap the thing on, shopping. So now I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know where where is this gonna go?
It's getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, it's getting silly.
All you're telling me is that entertainment is getting more cheap and more tacky. It's microwave food, bro.
Yeah, definitely,
Quick thing.
definitely,
Get me.
definitely.
Quick snack and you're done. On to the next.
There's no substance to the content. You got to think about it, Stephen. What is the content about? All these men that are making this content, what's it actually about? Like when you're looking at this now, it's just like now we're at a place now where people are just like, I'm just gonna make content. I'm just gonna, you know what I mean? There's no substance to it. They haven't even practiced out the gate. They're just like, oh, I'm just gonna make content, and that's the era that we're in now.
This is what I'm trying to say. I don't get it, bro, because you got 6ix9ine streaming now. I think.
Blueface,
Is he actually streaming?
basic more or less, yeah.
Okay.
I've watched one of his streams.
You know he's on Vlad right now.
See, I ain't seen that now.
He's
no.
I don't want to disrespect him. He's more intelligent than you'd probably assume.
Seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 parts right now.
Oh, you watch both of them?
Just talking. So far, he's still on about how he came up and stuff. But it's funny, you know, this whole streaming and content creation stuff, because back a day it was a chatty patty thing, but now everyone's doing it. So you got
Everyone.
ex so-called bad man doing it and all of that. But my whole thing is, it's cool, isn't it? It's a legal way. I'm not going to knock anyone's hustle. You want to turn your life around. But bro, you can't be a streamer or a podcaster and whatever and still be thinking you're not a bad man no more.
You're not, once you pick up the thing,
You're a content creator. So don't be, I'll do this to man, I'll do. No one's scared of you, bro.
Once you pick up the mic and headphones, you forfeited.
No one wants to hear about, I did this and that. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Because I'm saying, are you either a content creator or you trying to just live off the glory? The quote, to me, it's dickhead days, but the quote unquote glory days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who cares, bro? There's a million man who's done a million moves, who's done a million years. Who gives a shit, bro?
Yeah, no one cares about that daft stuff, man.
I'm saying, you want to beat me, blood? Fam, I can beat you, fam. 20 years plus, yeah? That's what I've done, man. Free on the streets. Never done 2 minutes in jail. Never been in a
that thing you
station,
said was fact still. That video.
I ain't reached 40 yet, so I can't say 40. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, that brother.
That's what I'm referencing.
The brother said facts.
Beat me, bro.
What did he say? He goes
40 years, he said 40 years, free. Beat me.
Facts.
Facts, shit.
I'm 38, free. You know how hard that is? With Pitney,
20.
mortgage paying,
3 decades.
bills
plus.
paying.
Beat me, fam.
Like, look.
Beat me, fam.
Yeah, facts. This is what I'm saying. Like, man have to understand, and that's why the narrative changing. When you come to express truth, the narrative will only ever be that kind of stuff's a waste of time. Because Stephen, I'm telling you right now, it's one big trick, you know. It's one. Think about it right now. What country can you go to with a serious criminal record? Any serious business country? China, forget about it.
No go. States.
Australia. Yeah. Most parts of the Middle East. Yeah,
us don't play. People don't realize that Australia.
So what I'm saying to you is, forget about, you don't even have to leave the country. Advanced DBS check just to do something, to deliver iPhones.
Basic.
Yeah, delivering iPhones. So you can deliver iPhones for ops, yeah. They have a special position where man deliver high price goods, so things like laptops, iPhones, rings, jewelry, all of that stuff.
Oh, UPS.
They have a special department that do that.
I didn't know.
It's 2 men that work in a van. One of the van doors is a slide door. 1 man drives, 1 man delivers. Yeah. If you have even a scratch on your DBS, you can't do that job. So what I'm saying to you is, in one breath, you listen to the thing. Yeah, man, I did 2 years. Yeah, champagne when you come out. But in the next breath, you can't do nothing.
Because who says the content thing's gonna? It's not. You're not destined.
None of the men are gonna blow from content because they're not good at that either. No, certain men are good. Yeah, there's certain men that, I'm not saying every man's whack, but you have to be good at that too. People have to understand that content. From
the outside in it, it looks easy.
Just because you're doing content, it doesn't mean it's easy. So, for example, it's like you might see your brethren who's been doing plumbing for the past 15 years. Now you're seeing him pull up new plate, holidays, book this woman, whatever. He's been working on it for 15 years. Now, forget about plumbing. That goes for anything you're doing. That goes for window cleaning. That goes for podcast. That goes for anything. Just because it looks easy, it doesn't mean it's easy. And that's why you're seeing now with the content thing, man are like, I've seen the same man who's trying to do content saying how, road code and all that. Same man that's trying to do content talking road code. It's not going to work, fam. It's not going to work because you're either road or content.
If you knew better, you'd do
There's not both. You can't do both, bro. You're either on the road, these are the rules of the street, the 10 crack commandments. You're either doing that or you're doing content. It's up to you which one you want to choose. Once you pick up the mic physically and you pick up the headphones, you're that same man that you're talking about. Simple as that, Stephen.
But you're probably worse, Saraka. You're not even good. You're not even good at it.
That's it.
But man's knew better, they do better. But it's the it's all catch-22, man. It's the catch-22. So I'm saying, I don't. That's why I don't want to hear the chatty patty thing no more, because all these men are doing this. All these men are doing the same thing out here. But yo, before I forget, big up yesterday. Yesterday was International Men's Day, so big up the man them. You get me?
Yeah, man. Big up every time, man.
Big up, big up.
Big up every time.
I just want to quickly slide onto this. Let me bring it back. Let's keep it back local/national.
Yeah, man.
Have you heard about the new? The government's introducing significant change to immigration laws. Have you heard about this?
Yes, I have. Shout out the proof. Yeah, big up the proof. What you saying?
Oh, yeah. I forgot that's what the proof sent it as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But, I'm going to break them down in detail.
Yeah.
Well, not in detail. I'm going to summarize them because it was long. Because it basically they
pointed it.
They typed up a whole speech in the articles, didn't they?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, they're going to say. So here we are. So work visa changes. The skills occupation threshold for skilled worker visas has increased to RQF level 6, which is degree level roles. For RQF level 3, which is A-level roles, removing around 180 eligible occupations. Dependents are no longer allowed to a company that was sponsored in RQF level 3 to 5 roles listed within the temporary shorted list and immigration salary list. The immigration skills charge fee has increased by 32%, and that's going to kick in from December 16th of this year. English language requirement from January 8th, 2026, the English language requirement will increase from level B1 to B2 for new applicants under skilled worker scale up and high potential individual routes. Graduate visa. The graduate visa period will be reduced from 2 years to 18 months. That's from January the 1st, 2027. All right, here's some of the big ones where people are kicking off.
Yeah.
The asylum policy changes. Refugee status will become temporary with a 20-year wait for permanent settlement. The government plans to seize valuables from asylum seekers to cover processing costs. Visa bans will be imposed on countries not accepting returns of illegal migrants and criminals. And on other changes, the standard qualifying period for permanent residency, which is indefinite leave to remain, will increase from 5 to 10 years. A new earned settlement model will be introduced, focusing on long-term contribution, integration, and civic participation.
Yeah, man. I'm with it, Steve. And
talk to me, man. Talk to me.
It's been too easy here. They've been too free with the country. I'm keeping it real, and that's why we have the problems we're having now. Now, naturally, we come from immigrants, naturally. However, we were invited here, A. B, we were worth our weight in gold. You know what I mean? That's why even to this day...
Whether we were welcomed on arrival or not.
Yeah, that's a fact. But the reality is, all jokes aside, the black people from the diaspora that I know are very, very hardworking people.
Bible?
And that extends to yourself, your parents, your siblings, my siblings, my parents.
Facts.
And I'm saying, like, I don't see no one who's just living for free. Everyone's bringing something into the country in some sort of way. Naturally, we've made mistakes, and a lot of the community have made mistakes, but as things stand now, it's getting beyond the joke, Stephen. Like, I'm keeping it real. It's getting beyond a joke. The country's too small for how much people that are here, and now we're starting to see and hear heinous crimes that are taking place. And we said it at the time, we got chopped down for it, but people that are coming from essentially what could be war zones and that. You know what I mean? We've even spoke about, even down to what we spoke about last week.
No, for me though, Mark, sorry to cut you off. I understand what you're saying, and just to add on to that part there, the war zone thing. For me, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, you have to behave yourself, man.
No, but think about it. Let me break that down. Let me elaborate on that. Go on. So in Sudan, graphic warning, a boy, they'll spare certain boys. They'll spare like one boy. So let's say they're busting into a yard. They're taking the dad, he's gone.
Facts.
The elder son, he's gone because he's going to become a problem. The woman, you know what happens there. The younger son witnesses that. Now that younger son may end up on a boat in the UK. Now when he gets here, remember, Stephen, what he's witnessed?
Mental health wrong.
Trauma, bro.
But Mark, that's part of the problem though, bro. So you're talking about, no, I'm not. So you're talking about, okay, no, I get it, the trauma when he comes in a boat. But when I say that's part of the problem, that's part of the problem with man's land then. How come screening, bro?
No. it shouldn't. They should be helping them, man, where they are. You understand?
Yeah, but we know that's not gonna happen.
No, I understand, but I'm saying, Stephen,
In an ideal world.
But think about it. By you not helping them, man, where they are now,
Yeah.
look at the problem you're creating down the line.
But Mark, why would I help? Why would I help, bro?
All right.
Why would I cut off some of my revenue stream? No one's gonna do that. That's why they're not helping. We broke it down already, bro.
No, true. But then if that's the case, if you're not gonna help, you can't help them in any other way then. Because once you bring a man in like that who's witnessed that, he's a problem here.
True.
Remember, his mom. No, hear me out, Stephen.
Go on.
You've seen your mom get dealt with like that. You've seen pops gone. You've seen elder brother gone. Fam, that plays in your head time after time. Now, if you, certain man will land and say, yo, I'm good, you know, fam. I'm starting a new leaf. Other man are gonna land and say, yo, the man them done that to mom and dad. Who was responsible for that, fam? When he's at school now, on the internet, oh, rah. The man them said, oh, okay, say no more. That's how you get a real kakabani. Now, look at that story the other day. I'm Just Bait posted it, and they were posting it as, it is a positive story. You remember that guy with the locks who represented himself in court? He killed his wife, daughter, and tried. Remember him?
In the States,
Yeah. The police who found the youth adopted the youth. Now, I'm saying that youth, watch that, fam. Now, that story can go two ways. The youth's been adopted, and he goes on, yo, a man saved me. I'm gonna be a great human being. Or it can go the other way, where he says, yo, the man them done that to my mom and dad. My dad done that to my mom and sister, and also me. It's a mad thing. Now that's the gamble that red has taken.
But
you get me?
No, it's a gamble, but I'd say out of the two scenarios, it's less likely a gamble in that one because you know what they've been through in it. So you're gonna do whatever's best in your capability to help them, you know, mentally and physically. Versus a man, you're right with both, Mark. They're both a gamble, but I'd say you're more likely with the man, someone just turning up on a boat who's been through trauma, and you just go, all right, cool, go on a bullring. You know what I mean?
But remember this, Stephen.
Versus someone who you know what they've been through and you try to help them. It can still go tits up.
Yeah, fact. But hear this quickly because it's a valid point. Remember the UK and the US. You know one thing that they've never been able to deal with. Army vets. Remember, when you go to war, World War I, World War II, Iraq, this, that, the third, Afghanistan, they're sending you with a view.
Vietnam.
They're sending you with a view that you're not coming back from. Think about when man's come back, they don't know what to do with them. That's just man that you've sent man on the winning side. So you think now a man who's seen a man. Remember, when these British soldiers and these American soldiers are in World War I, World War II, fam, they have not, outside of the Blitz, no wars were fought on American soil. Outside of the Blitz here, no soldiers entered British soil. But you think about the French, fam, where man was just in his yard, your woman, you, German soldiers turn up. If they want your woman's front, fam, they've got it. In front of you, you can't do, if you say anything, your head gone. Now you think them youths are seeing that from young, and you're bringing them here. Bro, problematic business.
Facts. But what I was just gonna say in relation to the soldiers, is it a case of they can't deal with them or they just don't care? Because it seems like they don't care when they come back. Because you know when you watch the movies and stuff, it's always the same. Man comes back, him head gone. It's always the same thing. Yeah, you see the man in the bar drinking, yeah, we went to fight. They sent us over as boys. We came back, man. Yeah, my best friend. I saw his head blowing up. So it's always as if the combat, you see in all kinds of things, Mark, to the point where it was even in it's even in the MCU, you know, Civil War and that.
Yeah.
When is it Civil War? Or no, Winter Soldier, sorry. When Cap meets Sam, yeah. But where does he meet him? At one of them veteran things where man's link and talk and that.
Yeah.
They don't. Sorry, your point is very valid. I'm just asking the question: is it a case of with the veterans they can't deal with them or they just don't care? So it's like, all right, cool. We won the war. All right, you survive, but you're disposable. All right, you're back now, but...
Yeah, a bit of both, because remember, you got to think, fam. What they're essentially saying is like, you're no use to society anymore.
You fought, yeah, great. But...
Yeah, like you're not, remember, like, them man that fight for the country, you're just unlucky for the time frame that you're born in. So you got to think now, if wartime licks, that means everything stops, Mm-hmm. Remember this, everything stops. Normal life stops. So World War II, all the youths went to the countryside. Life stops, fam. All of that. I'm going to go to the pantomime. Christmas. There's no normal life when wartime goes. So you got to think now, yeah, they send people for that generation. You're not supposed to survive. That's why if you look at, I'm going off, but even something like Forrest Gump, Lieutenant Dan, he weren't meant to come home.
He wanted to die?
No, but remember, he weren't meant to come home because remember, he was saying, yo,
leave me.
This is my destiny.
Yeah, all my family, they all die in every major war.
So remember when he got home, he was good for nothing. That's what they were showing you. He couldn't even match the girl. Remember when she jumped onto his wheelchair and she goes, you're just a cripple. And then he jumped down and then it was only at the very end that he said to Forrest, yo, I never thanked you for saving me. But that's a movie, bro. Most man ain't gonna find God. Most man wouldn't bounce back. Most man ain't got the Boba Shrimp check, fam. Most man, there's no Forrest who keeps coming back, blood. Get the titanium legs and there's not, fam. Most man ain't got that. So you gotta think the country don't know what to do with them. It's a bit of both. They're like, yo, we shouldn't be burdened with this. Then they don't know what to do with them. That's man that you've sent from your country. Well, then, you're talking facts, right. But you know what it is then? That shows you that. That reinforces the point of what you said. They don't want you to come home / or expect you to come home. Yeah, they don't. Because if they wanted to, Mark, there'd be programs in place. Because look how many wars have gone since time start. Remember this. That's why I say, yeah. You know, like when all right, I'm going back now, yeah. Did you used to play Call of Duty when it first started coming out? Do you remember when it was loading? There used to be a quote every time about war. Because it's not meant to really go on. Like it's not. Even though I said like humans war, that's of human nature. It's not natural though. It's not meant to really go on. So you got to think, most men that are going out there, it's with a view that, fam, I ain't coming back. That's the reality of it. You're not coming back. So when brothers do come back, what you've seen, bro, you're not supposed to see. There's a movie on Netflix. I always tell the patrons to watch it called All Quiet on the Western Front. Family. It's four brethren from university. The reason why I love this movie is a book, first of all. I've listened to the novel. I've either listened to the YouTube version or Audible. But I always say this, and I'm telling you and everyone at home, when you listen to a novel first and then you watch a movie adaptation, it's the best thing in the world. Now, All Quiet on the Western Front is from the German side, and it shows the propaganda that the German government used to get German youth to hate the other side and rally them up. Fight for Germany. Okay. It was that bad. There was a real life quote where they said, yo, all the men in Germany will be gone because they were sending men literally just to die. Now I say that to say this, in the first 10 minutes of that movie, if you were to see that in real life, you'd never be the same again. He sees his brethren get burnt alive, fam. That was the first war, World War I. I believe the Brits created the flamethrower, fam. British created the flamethrower. That is one of the most inhumane weapons that you could ever think to use. They used to go to man's trenches and spray that down. My man seen that happen to his brethren from uni. Remember, these were just uni brethren. They got taught up to go into the war, and he's seen his brethren get flamethrowed. Now you think, even though he went on to survive till the very end of the war, you've seen your boy go out like that. Never mind all the bedrooms that you've made. Remember, in World War I, you make a bedroom. Yo, what go on, fam? Yeah, man, what you saying, bro? He might be gone tomorrow. Tomorrow, you might see him gone tomorrow. Splat every man you meet. Yo, every battle you go in, you might lose your whole battalion. So, with that being said, the type of things you're seeing, no one can bring you back from that, fam. Nobody. So, this is the conversation that the country should be having. If they're going to help these men in any way, help them where they stand, bro. Go over there and help them, because when they see what they see and go through what they go through, then they come here. You got a Rook Akabani. Rook Akabani was born here, but still had the plight of man where he's from. You think when a man who's coming from Sudan comes here and he looks and says, man, I seen my mom go through this thing. What's the solution then? Because we know they're not going to go there and help. What? Just stop them from coming? The man them need to go to the UAE and say, family, easy. They're not, Mark, all this is why I love the show, because it's all hypotheticals. Because we know they're not going to do it because they're eating, fam. I ain't eating, I am eating, blood. They're eating too good. That's why they're not, because they could interject tomorrow, but they don't want to. America. Well, we read it out on the show. You know, we said, UK is involved, Russia. All these men could put pressure on the UAE, but they don't want to. Nah, they're gonna do it. You know why they're gonna do it? Because now them man, it's getting deeper than gold now. Them man are now saying, we got gold, Our place is rich. We want farmland now, rude boy.
Yeah, they want to take the land now. I'm here.
So now, you see, that's when the other countries are going to look and say, hold on a second, because remember, they'll only want more and more. Remember with money, remember one thing about man.
It's never enough.
One thing about man is greedy. If you give Stephen, you can give a man £10 million, today.
He'll want 100.
He'll want 100. He'll take the 10 and try and invest it, Stephen. Hear what I'm saying? Try and invest the 10 to make 100. Remember, he's got the 10. He can live nice with the 10. His life sorted. Matter of fact, his lineage is sorted if everyone's smart. If he actually spends his time educating his lineage now on financial literacy, that 10 million, no one ever wants for nothing again. But instead, he's going to spend every penny trying to make 100. And what is that? Greed. That's the greed of man. There's a little children's story that I was getting across to my daughter the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about, there's like a pot in the middle and everybody's got these long spoons. So imagine like a circle.
I've seen the video.
You seen it? Yeah, it's like some kid story.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah. Now you think, Stephen, how much humans would work that out? For the people at home, basically what it is the spoons are to feed each other. Mm-hmm. But the man then mash up the pot in the other version, trying to feed themselves.
Yeah,
now that's a beautiful story because you think about it, how much man would know what it's for? Everybody eats, Stephen. As long as you think about the next man first, everybody eats. But guess what? Human nature is to be as greedy as possible and keep as much for me. And that's essentially what the world is. Yo, listen, when they talk about world hunger and all that,
it's because they don't want to end it.
Yo, they could end all of that.
Generosity, Mark.
Easy.
You know what? I kind of disagree. Humans are very generous with other people's money.
True.
Yo, if I was Elon Musk,
Yeah.
If I was Jeff Bezos,
True.
No, you fucking wouldn't, bro.
True.
You wouldn't. Yo, I'd pay them man more. I'd do. You wouldn't, though. That's the thing. Because the thing is, you're looking at another man who's done what he's done, worked hard. It doesn't matter whether you hate them or like them, whatever. They were intelligent enough to make the money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, people use it as a crutch because sometimes I feel like people don't actually want change. They just want someone to blame. Like, there's a lack of accountability. I know I say it all the time. It's like no accountability is in the air, so you can't even breathe in too deeply. Because it's not always about money, because you might even look at Sudan, Nigeria, Jamaica and be like, yo, I want to help out, but I want to send down £10,000 mark, yeah? But I've only got Iraq. Bro, Iraq's better than nothing. Gracious they are. If you take that up and buy things and send it, if you're sending that to the right organization who's actually doing things with boots on the ground. Well, it's like you said, it's greed, but even in generosity, we're greedy. I wish I could do more. If I was my man, I would do. You know what I mean? Like this is why things don't get done, because a man might be like, I've only got this. I've only got Iraq. This can't even do nothing. And then you end up sitting on the £1,000 and don't do anything with it.
Facts.
Like, if you knew better, you'll do better, man. Like, humankind are just, I don't even know why we're called kind, because we're just human. We're not even kind. You get the rare instances of kindness, but it's not very often. It's not very often at all.
Real facts, man. Real facts. With the Jamaica thing, I feel like the more videos that came out of people donating things and sharing things, you see more videos like that on socials. That's like a good trend, isn't it? So in my brain, it's like, that's a positive to use social media for. Like I said, a lot of people like, I'm donating this to this. Like, even if you think of where we was at, all that was donated. That's beautiful to see. But at the same time, with charity, and I want to just say this, I don't want us to get into no big convo about it, but I'll just say this. Charity is so difficult for me, Stephen, because...
Miniaturous.
Yeah, like...
I'll keep it real.
Yeah, because even like the Germans, you see me, I put it in the proof. The Germans donated a bag of generators to the Jamaican government.
And I might tell people they can't buy it.
What the reason why they donated it, is because they're saying, yo, that's yours. If it happens again next year,
everyone's got light
for that. So let's say, like, you know how yard is. You might have 4 yards that are running off one particular. So they've sent enough that each person, or however they break it down, they've sent enough. And the Jamaican government have turned around and said, yo, you lot can borrow them. So to me, it's just a bit of a joke, man. It's really shown the misorganization of Jamaica. That's what this has shown. And another reason to call out the Out of Many One People slogan, I haven't seen no other groups but the black people of the island that have been crying on videos, and I ain't seen one Asian person at all saying nothing. So this is something, when things quiet down, that we should question. You see what I mean? But other than that though, yeah, man, hopefully the island can get running again. And for me, I'm of the belief that at this point now, it's all about looking for solutions to hurricanes, because we know the island suffers with hurricanes. So how do you prevent things from being the impact, shall we say? Because obviously it's God's plan, but how do you stop the impact being what it was?
Greed is a bottomless pit which exhausts the person in an endless effort to satisfy the need without ever reaching satisfaction.
Speaks for itself.
Don't need no breakdown.
Don't need no breakdown, man. That's it, people. The Express Truth Show.
Greatest show on earth.
Making Thursdays great.
Favorite
Again,
podcast. Favorite podcast.
That's it, man. People, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next week, people. That's it, man.